Hey guys, Austin here, and welcome back to another mod that we have not reviewed in a while, but it's gotten a lot of support on the channel, the Twilight Forest mod. Yes, it has received an update, but before you guys go crazy and start downloading it, let's go over exactly how you're going to be able to get this new update. So Twilight Forest did update to Minecraft version 1.21.1. That part is true. However, it is not for Forge anymore. It has updated for NeoForge. So if you guys don't know, NeoForge and Forge are kind of like two separate launchers for mods now. And you may have noticed some of your favorite mods on CurseForge have been updating to NeoForge. So going forward, I'm going to try to fit in mod showcases for both Forge and NeoForge, depending on what mods it is, and depending on how the updates are. So today we're going over the first NeoForge mod, on my channel at least, Twilight Forest. So I figured it was deserved. Twilight Forest hasn't updated in forever, and this update actually came out September 6th of this year. And seeing as how it's been about 2 weeks or so, I finally got NeoForge working, so I figured we should go over this update. So if you guys have been enjoying and are excited for some Twilight Forest content, leave a like, subscribe if new. Download links to both NeoForge and, of course, the mod itself, Twilight Forest, will be in the description down below. Check it out for yourselves. And just to quickly say, don't worry, installing NeoForge is the exact same as Forge. So if you know how to do Forge, NeoForge, it works the exact same way. You just can't have both working at the same time. That being said, let's get right into this. So in Twilight Forest, we have actually gotten a brand new item known as the Mason Jar. This is what it looks like right here. It has a bunch of customizable noises and functions. It essentially works like how the pottery shards work in vanilla Minecraft, but for Twilight Forest. So the Mason Jar is actually crafted with glass blocks like so, and any kind of log at the top will yield you 4 mason jars. Now, once you have them, you can actually change the log to your liking. I actually think it has to be the Twilight Oak log for the starting recipe, but then after that, you are welcome to change the topper however you wish. How you do that simply is just grabbing a log, whatever log you desire. Let's say I wanted specifically the mangrove log. Walk up to the top of the jar once it's placed and right click it, and you will see it changes it. And then if you want to place blocks within the jar, you right click them just like you would the normal pottery shards, and they can hold up to a stack of one specific item. The stopper can be changed using both Twilight Forest and vanilla logs, so the options are obviously available to you depending on which log you want to choose to decorate your little jars. So after the mason jar, there's actually another thing. It's been added in a new magic map icon for both the Ministry Room and Alpha Yeti on the map. If I have a picture for it, I'll show it on screen right now, but if I forgot to, then you can blame post-editing me. They've also re-added back an old reactor debris to the Carbonite reactors from 1.7.10. So this is the old Carbonite reactor, and what it looked like. This is how it will now look. This was in 1.7.10's version of Twilight Forest. It has been re-added back in to this version. So you will now have that to contend with within the Carbonite chambers. Re-added water ponds to a handful of biomes within Twilight Forest. And I have brand new structure type that allows data packs to add progression-related stuff to any structure. So that will come in handy in future updates as well. Added the Charm of Keeping support for cosmetic armor. So now any sort of cosmetic armor, such as the armor trims and whatnot, will work with Charms of Keeping. Recipe viewers now list required XP for uncrafted items as well. Added support for the Crumbling Horn to now work on any 1.21 copper blocks, so that will be available now as well. And re-added back leaf bushes to spawn and also a handful of biomes. Now let's talk about the changes. So they've lowered the top layer of darkwood leaves in the dark forest biome to make the leaf blobs on top be less uniform. Further discouraged mobs from walking on the tops of banisters. Empty maze maps are now found in the labyrinth loot tables. Maze maps now display the Y level on the map tooltip. And the scepter repairer now uses a custom recipe type that allows you to repair them in any durability as well. So a bunch of new changes, as well as the adjustment to the Night Phantom trophy item render to make it a little smaller. So that was this one right here. So it will no longer be as big, but you still have that available to you, and centered the Hydra trophy render to be in the center of the trophy display, as opposed to before where it was a little off-centered. So that is that. And other than that, that's pretty much it for this update. Again, this isn't meant to be a massive update to Twilight Forest. It's just porting it into 1.21.1. And again, that's available for NeoForge, not Forge. Going forward, I'm not sure if they're only going to be updating to NeoForge or not. I know that could hinder a lot of mod packs creations, especially if certain mods don't update and some do. But let me know your thoughts are on that in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this return to Twilight Forest at all, consider leaving a like on this video. Consider subscribing to the channel. And again, if you want down Neoforge or Twilight Forest itself, it'll be linked down below in the description. I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and goodbye.